Alright, hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome to Planet Coaster 2 with Cookie Pirates. Today I think we're gonna just check out some different creations and work on a park. Super Holy Cow 6 Trains, how are you? Good to see you. Shem, welcome. Good to see you again. Gonna take a minute for it to connect here. Glad to hear it. Dale, what's going on, man? Yeah, I am back. Alright, it's taking a little bit of... Oh, there we go. I don't think anybody's done anything with this, this park so far. Hope work has been nice to you? It's alright, I guess. Alright, here we are loaded into the park. Man, it's just chilly. Haha, Tornigan Tails, what's up? T3 sucks! So I really have not played this game much lately. I've just kind of been spending a little bit more time on Oblivion, and I don't know, just kind of felt like I needed a bit of a break. But here we are with this, and I'd actually thought about doing a few different things. I really feel like there's not much more to do. I mean, as cool as this looks, I don't think it's gonna be a permanent fixture in the park. And I still got work to do, like on this station and such. Just also haven't really had the motivation to do it, so. Just been kind of needing a break from this. Get it out of here, the Dueling Dragons? Yeah, at some point I probably will. Man, that looks so cool though. Like, Jimpers did an amazing job with the coaster, Dino Dukes did a fantastic job with the custom supports. That is a really solid Intamin wing. And we have the new version of this ride to add in. Always real crowded in here. Should build a water slide. We had the old one. That's right, I took it up I don't remember whether I saved a blueprint of it or not. It screams Falcon's flight supports. Yeah, I think that is what he actually, so for this, I think that's what he actually based it on. And then this was, very much like the, kind of lift hill supports for Skyrush, which is, of course, the same kind of coaster. So I think he was able to capture that concept and use it for this really well. Gets me out of some funks sometimes. Yeah, that makes sense. And I still kind of wanted to rework this. I actually did have a new idea for a different park in the similar style as this, but by making it smaller. And having a giant water park be part of it. And I really enjoy this coaster right here. Built outside of Bromix Indoor Water Park. Yeah. I think it's going to be time to take this up and move it somewhere. I just have to figure out where exactly. Rebuild a lazy river around a volcano. I'm going to smack you every time you say that. There's absolutely nobody going on this. Nobody going on this either. So I seen a guy attached one of the pirate ships last night to a monorail train, and he built a circular layout and buried underwater to make it look like the ship was sailing around. Yeah, I've actually heard of using different like different tracked ride pieces to do that. Kind of like those. And the steamboats themselves. But yeah, that's definitely a really doable mechanic, and it actually is pretty cool. Strawberry Jam, what's going on? Got some coasters to show off. Yeah, I remember you said you had at least one. Let me get out of this here, and I'm going to go into a blueprint. I don't think this is going to be a super long stream. I've kind of just not really been up to streaming this lately. Like, I kind of just, I don't know, hit a bit of a, I guess like a creator's block. if that makes any sense. It sometimes happens. It's almost like I've enjoyed just like hanging out more than actually playing the game. Maybe I just need a new project. So, Strawberry Jam, go ahead and drop a few codes. I remember you mentioned something about an RMC, so I would really like to check that out. Go into the collab park and throw down some ideas. Super Fun Nerd Cubed made it. Yeah, okay. And he did it with a blimp as well. Interesting. Yeah, I don't really know. Hurler's Row. Oh, I already like the idea of this. I'm looking forward to checking it out. World of Jumanji. That's pretty cool. Chessington World Adventures. Animated Mario Shop. Oh, nice. Nintendo DS, GameCube. What's all the Nintendo stuff coming on here? Cartoon Zelda, Super Nintendo. Mario World with the Wigglers. Mario Kart. Peach's Castle. Wow. What is... Like, this must have just come up recently. Just a surge of, Oh, that's pretty cool. Pokemon PC2 blew up too. Haha. I love Super Mario, so I mean... That's a pretty cool, Ice Cream Islander. I've seen Hayes made some really cool stuff. It's interesting how he gets it on just a completely white background. I'm guessing probably with just, like building pieces for a clean background. That's actually really neat. Kickflip Zipper Ride. Yeah, that's interesting. That's beautiful right here. This Main Street building. Corvus's template starter part for a Cedar Cove. He's done such a good job. Did you all see that, that mock hyper that he did? Or, well, somebody else did it in collab with him. That was incredible. Alright, I'm looking forward to checking this out. Coming soon to a Carowinds near you. I wish. Yeah, Dale, it was really good. Ooh, nice roll. Cool, like a cutback. Ooh. And into the station. Alright, that's actually really neat. Kind of pause and say, look at that in the green. Test results, your G-forces are good, your lats get a little high, but that's not horrible. Some good pops of airtime. Lots of spikes with green in them. Your fear is really good throughout. And nausea is kept under control well. I'm trying to see where your lats get high. They come up a little bit right there. And it may have to do with how it rolls out. Yeah, it's something with this element right here. Get some good negative Gs. Display that sharp turn right there. Oh, I see where it spikes just very quickly, like right here. Yeah, that looks really good though. Yeah, it'd probably just kind of temper that valley back a little bit. So one critique I have is you've got this really nice outer banked curve off the first drop, which is really neat. Your pre-lift is an outer banked curve. And then up here you start with an outer banked curve and then a transition kind of back up to the first drop there. I would maybe give that a little bit of variety. I really love this outer banked curve. I think that works super well for this coaster. Then you come into the inversions. You've got a roll, really nicely profiled 0G roll. And you've got a very steeply, it's almost like a cutback, which is cool. Then another roll into the turn. This is almost like a, sort of like a horseshoe roll. And then a roll kind of downward, which is nice, but I would like, in a steep, overbanked turn, I would like a little more variety. Like, I would like to see one of those maybe be a longer, drawn-out 0G stall. I think that first one could actually work really well as that. Because the rolls did feel just a little bit repetitive to me. No, Dale, it's not a butterfly. The butterfly is almost kind of like a sea serpent, except it kind of crosses back in itself. Whereas the sea serpent is... it's like a cobra roll with one end reversed. The butterfly is actually a... kind of a wonky element. I'm not sure that you can do them on RMCs. You might be able to. Let's take a B&M sit down. And your butterfly. So that's your bow tie. And the butterfly is kind of like that. You see how it kind of weaves in itself, whereas the bow tie... Oh, sorry, that's a bat wing. The bow tie doesn't really cross back in itself, as that does. And then you're... Actually... Yeah, your bow tie is like a bat wing reversed. And your butterfly is more like a sea serpent that crosses through itself. Well, going a little too far there. Whereas your sea serpent's like that. Doesn't cross back through. Yeah, the horseshoe roll is an element on Twisted Cyclone. It's a hammerhead turn. So this... It's almost kind of like that, except in this case, on this coaster here, it's more the rolls roll out kind of this way and curve back around rather than back in like that. So yeah. No, I think this coaster's really good. This is a really nice recreation. I'm not honestly sure that you need the mid-course, so that could be a location for a really good zero-G stall. And you could probably get away with trim brakes. I mean, this is a short enough ride, I think you can run 2 trains fine. And if I'm allowed to be a little bit picky, I don't think this is necessary right here. Because what you can do is, coming up off of that hill, just drop it back underneath the horseshoe roll right here. Just kind of have it come back down under, run into the final brakes, and just come right back into the station. Because this is... The exit is actually really awkwardly placed. It's a pretty cramped layout in the inside, and that's just nature of Hurler, but this really doesn't help. I think it would be just more natural to keep it a single station. But no, really nice job overall. I thought this was really well done. I'll give it another POV. I'm going to do a backseat ride. Oops. I wish we could do without the dummies. They just block your view. Yeah, really fun coaster. It's got a lot of good stuff going on. Airtime edits, what's going on? Well, roller coaster, this is actually fire. Yeah, Strawberry Jam did a great job with it. It's a Hurler RMC recreation. Wait. My colons. Oh my gosh. It didn't actually even catch that at first. Alright, let's check this out. Got a code from Dale. 2T40PBZLN. Alright, what have we got here? Space and Star Troopers. Alright. Hey Jumpers, this is a Hurler RMC creation by Strawberry Jam. Wait, is this a Parkdale? No. Why is it not coming up in the search? I love when this happens. Space. Oh, because I didn't have blueprint selected. I had the. That explains it. All right. There's no scenery attached. Oh, there is a little bit right here. That's fine. Can keep it. I'm really not fond of having to do terrain work on these. I understand the game doesn't incorporate it, but I really wish when you had like tunnels like these and stuff that they could just, when you place the blueprint auto tunnel, unless I'm just missing a setting for that. It's a little bit for it's just a little frustrating having to line that up. And this is nothing against, you know, having the coaster created like this, although this is Kind of interesting how it goes. Actually, I think that's it. Okay. Alright, this is a B&M wing. I do have to ask, what's the point of having the lift hill kind of wavy like this? Place the station higher so you don't have to do this. Well, no, and I'm not going to do that, and I'll explain why in a minute. Oh, and I see I already missed a part underground. Not much. Yeah, that's actually really cool. That was worth doing the tunneling. Have a second lift hill. What in the world? Okay. Yeah, so this has a couple really cool elements to it. There's some stuff on this that I don't understand. You've got 3 green. It's an exciting coaster. That fear is actually pretty high. It's still in the green, but it's definitely on the high end of that. And yeah, this is where I see some considerable issues. With no disrespect. But this coaster really needs smoothing in several spots. And it has some extremely awkward elements. I don't fully understand the lift hill right here. I like the inclined loop. Ooh, that clearance is pretty close. I don't know. But the underground tunnel is actually really neat. This needs This needs some smoothing in several spots, though. Some of the transitions were extremely awkward. Like this loop was pretty jerky. And then just some of the banking. Smooth that out a bit. That there feels a little jerky. Not sure. Was this what I was thinking? This was a really sharp... Oh, it's right here. Yeah, that was an extremely sharp turn. Yeah, I mean, you can just see how abrupt. And then, where it hangs upside down like that feels pretty awkward. And that usually seems to have a pretty negative impact on your ride stats. Yeah, first coaster that seemed allow the exit on the tilt. Yeah, that was a really interesting. I was like, whoa, wait, what's going on with that? So, if we go in and look, I'll do... Ah, shoot. Really? It's the problem with these separate stations, is it counts the ride ending. Right there. Let me speed it up so I can get the whole heat map. I have this glass globe with crazy lights and lasers, and it's just a really gnarly decoration piece for nighttime in the park. I just lost that whole thing. Alright, and we'll pause it right there. So this is not a really exciting part, and if I flip this to fear, it's pretty high, and the nausea is actually like that. The coaster's just for decoration. Okay. Yeah, it does have a few awkward... But I see the intensity this time jumped. Just super high in some spots, oddly. Yeah, that's... Oh, that right there is pretty crushing. Yeah, that's the trouble spot I saw. Some of those are bone crushing, but yeah. I mean, overall, it's got some really cool stuff. It went above 7. Oh, well, your excitement did, yeah, but the intensity went up into the orange, the fear. Kings Island, what's going on, man? What did I do? I didn't change anything with it. I wonder if it was where a train may have stopped on a lift hill or something waiting for another one to clear. That could be. But anyway. Yeah, you bet. Been working on your park and roller coaster, nice. Throw down in the collab park? Yeah, I don't know, honestly. But yeah, those were pretty cool to check out. My Colon's Revenge doesn't have enough power to open. It just reads horrible. There's some cool stuff though. I actually really like this hurler recreation. I'm missing the basic park where you have this really nice lake. You have... Oh, so this was back in the corner, I forgot about that. I think if I do a new tropical theme park, I'm gonna try to keep as much of this like scenery and terrain intact as possible near the edges and work on building up in the center, but try to preserve as many of like the caves and the lakes. Actually, that's Twisted Timbers if it was a wooden coaster. Well, yeah. Except not really. But all right. So there's that there. Trying to redo this surf station. I'm gonna go in. Just gonna mess around in here for a little bit. I don't think it's gonna be a very long stream. I think I want to spend some time off stream redoing some stuff that I think is needed. But I've just lost the motivation for this park. So maybe it might be time to do a new one. Biggest thing is reprofiling that. We should add more water slides. Yeah, Dale was talking about that before too. But I don't know what more to do with this. I mean, it's a collab, so I'd like other people to come in and mess with stuff as they see fit. You know? I just realized I've been in the collab park without saving my edits for so long today. Ah, it happens. Need to get into the habit of saving. Upload your changes, essentially locking us all out, right? Launch a coaster out of the top of that volcano. I thought about something like that, you know? I don't know what exactly. Could be a fun, like, mock launch. I really wish they would let you do, like a full circuit with these Intamin Impulse coasters, and I tried and they don't. Which is kind of unfortunate. Should be multiplayer. Frontier definitely has the tools to do that. Yeah, I agree on that. For sure. I can see logistically where it would be a little bit of a challenge. But you've made a full circuit impulse? Really? Let me look at that. Because I tried it at one point and I couldn't get it to work. Autocomplete not available for this ride? Whoa! Was that a recent change, or did I just miss that or something? Go into operations. Let me just see how that works. Great coaster. Oh, come on. It's just a test. Does it go for a second launch? Oh, it does! Is there a way to change that? Yeah, no, so it does it. Wait. So it does 3 laps. What? Why does it do that? That's bizarre. Like, I guess my question would be, how do you get it to, not make multiple laps? Because it's generally designed as a shuttle pass through the station 3 times, but when you do a full circuit, it should give you the ability to change it to operate in the traditional full circuit manner, instead of doing these mandated station pass-throughs. which is just awkward. But well, I guess it works. I couldn't get it to work before. I don't know. I don't know what I might have been missing. Alright guys, I feel like I need to go lie down. I'm in a bit of pain today. Tonight, I should say. So, I know it is a pretty short stream. I was wanting to check out some other stuff. But maybe I can plan for that. I had an idea. I wanted to do just some sort of a for fun sort of thing. The thought popped in my mind this morning called Floorless Friday. Well, like maybe on Friday, like whoever just builds a bunch of you know, floorless coasters and we check them out. And, you know, you can theme them, we can spend time looking at them. Did you know B&M Floorless are one of my favorite kinds of coasters? So, I don't know. I haven't really fully decided if that's something that I want to do. But, I don't know. Maybe that's something we could discuss on the Discord or something, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. I just need to go lie down for a bit. So, I know it was short. I need to get back into this. Maybe come up with some other ideas of stuff to do. Because I'm kind of burning out on this park and stuff. So, feeling better. See you tomorrow, Cookie. Alright, man. Thanks so much, Dale. Those are your favorite coasters? Yeah, Jimpers. Yeah, I love them. You've made a few really good ones. So, yeah, maybe we could do some wild stuff with them. So, alright, y'all, I'm gonna wrap it up here for the night. Thanks so much for hanging out, and hope y'all have a great rest of the evening and night, or day. And yeah, as always, until next time, folks, take care, stay safe. Don't forget, T3 sucks. And we'll see ya.